Hi, I'm Chuck Rettig with Hockman, Salkin, Rettig, Tosher, and Perez in Beverly Hills, California. Hockman, Salkin, Rettig, Tosher, and Perez has been a leader within the tax controversy field since 1960. I've been with the firm since 1982, handling both civil and criminal tax controversy matters. Much of our efforts have been with the assistance and relationships that we've developed with government representatives coming from institutes and conferences such as the UCLA Extension Annual Tax Controversy Institute. The UCLA Extension Annual Tax Controversy Institute is unique in that it provides cutting-edge, in-the-trenches advice to tax practitioners from throughout the country and from different disciplines. One of the key features of the Annual Tax Controversy Institute has always been the luncheon. And at the luncheon, private practitioners have the opportunity to sit at tables with government, whether it's IRS lawyers, whether it's IRS appeals officers, IRS examiners, whether it's a tax court judge or a government prosecutor, tax prosecutor. They have the opportunity to sit at the table, enjoy lunch, and have a one-on-one discussion what it's like to be working within the government and also the difficulties of tax practice on the outside. The luncheon provides insight into operations of the government from a tax perspective that you're not going to get in any other scenario. For this year's Tax Controversy Institute, we're extremely honored to have 4 very significant keynote speakers. The opening speaker in the morning is Deborah Butler, who is the Associate Chief Counsel for the Internal Revenue Service out of Washington, D.C., and she runs all of the IRS trial lawyers. So she's coming out to basically talk to us about IRS trial strategies, the current litigation environment. Another keynote speaker that we have this year is Faris Fink. And Faris Fink is a straight-talking, no-nonsense, this is what we're doing, this is what we're focused on, and he's going to come out and he's going to explain to us really the priorities and initiatives of the Small Business Self-Employed Operating Division. Another keynote speaker that we have this year is Chris Wagner. Chris is the Chief of Appeals for the Internal Revenue Service, and that controls the second administrative level of the Internal Revenue Service, which really serves as the buffer between IRS examinations and litigation. We're very fortunate this year to have as keynote speakers both Victor Song and Rick Raven, who are the Chief and Deputy Chief of IRS Criminal Investigation based in Washington, D.C. As a keynote speaker in the afternoon, we have Sandra Brown, who is Chief of the Tax Division for the U.S. Attorney's Office in Los Angeles. Sandra's in charge of all criminal tax prosecutions in the Central District of California. She does not do a lot of speaking at other events, but she's regularly spoke here, and we're extremely fortunate to have Sandra coming out. Each year, the UCLA Extension Annual Tax Controversy Institute provides panel presentations of leaders in the respective areas of the tax practice, both from the government and private sector, on the very hottest issues that are happening at that time. Practitioners who attend the Annual Tax Controversy Institute become better practitioners. You know more about what's going on, you know more about how to defend your client's interests, and you know how to get your clients into compliance. Come to the Tax Controversy Institute this year. You will have fun, you will learn a lot, and most of all, you'll find it to be a most rewarding experience for the year to come for yourself, your practice, and your clients.